Привет всем! Меня зовут Аня, и спасибо, что смотрите это видео. Hello everyone! Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Anya, and today we will be talking about the difference between the adverbs and the adjectives in Russian language. Honestly, there are many types of adverbs, but today we will take a pretty easy one. It's a very common one. It's the adjectives that end with the letter O. So if right now you're gonna look at the example number 1, number 2, or number 3, you can clearly see in which sentence, the first or the second, the adverb is used, right? Just thanks to its ending. But first we will begin with the difference, right? Just trying to understand what is an adjective and what is an adverb, how do we use it, what's the difference, and how it can help us. So the adjective is a part of speech that describes a noun, while an adverb is a part of speech that describes the verb. Okay, so when we're going to be using the adjective, we will be describing the object of the sentence. We will be talking about the characteristics of this object. And whenever we will be using an adverb, we will be describing an action, right? So right now, if you're going to look at the first example, at the very first sentence, I'm going to read it right now. Это девушка красивая. So this girl, this lady is beautiful, right? The girl is in the feminine gender and it's just only one girl, so it's singular. So in this case, my adjective should match the noun. So if you take a closer look at the adjective красивая, thanks to the ending, you will see that it is in singular, feminine form, and it is in the nominative case. So these are actually three characteristics that we use whenever we talk about the adjectives, right? So one more time, it's the gender, it's the number, singular or plural, and it's the case. In this first slide, you will see only the adjectives in the nominative case, but the further we go, the more I'll be changing the cases, okay? So you can also practice this. Okay, so this is about the adjectives. I'm describing the girl, she's beautiful, everything is pretty simple. Let's look at the second sentence. Эта девушка красиво поет. So this girl sings beautifully. Right here, I'm not really describing the girl. I'm just describing the way she sings. And she's singing beautifully. Right? So for this situation, I do need to use an adverb because I'm describing an action. I'm describing the verb петь, to sing, right? Whenever we talk about the form of an adverb, it's very simple, very easy, because it never changes. It doesn't matter what the gender is, what the number is, what the case is, it will always be красиво. No other options, okay? It doesn't really matter who sings, when this girl was singing yesterday, or right now she's singing, or she will be singing tomorrow. Nothing really affects the adverb. Adverb is the part of speech that never changes, so that's why I find it pretty simple to explain and to use as well. Okay? Right now, let's move to the second example. The first sentence is Эти машины быстрые. Okay, here I'm describing the two cars. These cars are fast, right? However, it's just their characteristic. Maybe they are not moving, or they're just, standing in the garage and I'm showing these cars and, well, these cars are fast. That's the only thing. I'm giving this description to the objects, okay, not to the action. However, if we look at the second sentence, мы едем быстро, In this situation, I'm actually describing how we are driving. Мы едем быстро, right? We're driving fast. Maybe it's not the fastest car you can imagine, but we're driving pretty fast. Мы едем быстро. So even the questions are going to be different. Whenever I'm asking about the characteristic of these cars, I'll be asking, какие эти машины? Right? What kind of cars are they? Well, эти машины быстрые. And if I'll be asking like how are we driving, right? My question will be как. Как мы едем? Мы едем быстро, right? We're driving fast. So this is the difference between the questions, okay? But we'll get to it pretty soon. Okay, and right now the third example here. Этот рюкзак хороший. Okay, this backpack is good, right? Again, it's one backpack. The backpack is a masculine noun. So the adjective takes the form of the noun, which is masculine, singular, and again, as I said before, it's in the nominative case. Этот рюкзак хороший. I'm just describing this backpack is good. Why is it good? Может быть, этот рюкзак большой. Может быть, это рюкзак новый, right? Maybe it's a big backpack, maybe it's new backpack, but I'm basically just describing the backpack. If you're gonna look at the second sentence, я учусь хорошо. I'm studying well. Right here I am describing my process. How am I studying? Well, I'm studying well. Why so? Может быть, я учусь продуктивно. Может быть, я учусь много. Right? Maybe I'm studying in a very productive way, productively, or maybe I'm studying a lot. Here I'm using the adverbs to describe the process of studying. Okay? So basically that's the whole idea in this first slide. Here we're just talking about the conceptual difference between the adjective that simply describes the object, the noun, it gives it the characteristics. And whenever we use the adverb, we are trying to describe the verb, right? How are we doing it? Красиво, быстро, хорошо, продуктивно. Okay? So for this slide, that is all. That is not the last video about the adverbs. There will be more. However, this video goes together with the worksheet. So if you want to practice it, if you want to get my feedback, please feel free to do it. Leave a comment and I'll check it out and I'll try to help you. And I hope to see you soon. And I will continue explaining the difference between the adjectives and the adverbs and how to use them correctly. Thank you. Спасибо.